didn't know that we knew each other and was just watching an episode. We went to high school together, we're really good friends, and he became a teacher. I hadn't spoken to him in 10 years, and he emails me out of the blue saying, I saw that you had Aron on your show the other day. Please let him know that I use his videos when teaching. He's a biology teacher. He uses those videos in his classes. So
that is absolutely the best news. I mean, seriously, of everything I do, the Counter Apologetics Fund, though that is not as big a deal to me as the educational stuff that we, the little bit of educational stuff that we managed to do. So that's why I'm really going to miss this series. The systematic classification of life has on a few occasions required that I contact and commune with professional scientists for suggestions, advice, or for study reference guides or what have you. And I really appreciate the rapport that I've managed to develop with professional paleontologists and so forth on this series. That's really why I'm going to miss this. And that's why the biggest thing, the most enheartening thing that I've been able to do in the last year was when I was able to present the Phylogeny Explorer project in London a month ago at the Tetrapod Zoology Conference. I was so stoked. I was so beside myself to make a contribution to science, to be surrounded by professional scientists and be treated like a scientist, even though for you know how life interrupts the things that you plan. I never got quite to the graduate degree, and so I'm always going to be ashamed of that. But
I think you've more than made up for that, though.
Yes, I don't think that's something to be ashamed of. I mean, look, I'm a lay person as well, but you know what? You reach a certain level that when you have a lot of people that are your friends that are experts, and you reach a level where at least they have some respect for you, and they don't think that you're a complete idiot in a specific topic, or they don't think you're incompetent. I'm going to take that as high praise, because I know people, and you know a lot of people as well, for them to say you're not an idiot is the highest compliment you can get, right? Because they don't have to say you're smart. They don't have to say you're brilliant.
What's happening now, though, Aron? What's happening now?
What's that?
I was just saying that everyone now is super chatting in their love for your series. So we're literally going to 6:00 a.m. is the end time of this stream. Okay, we're just going to set it right now and just keep them coming, guys. We're going to commit.
I can't read this. Aron, I'm a patient student. It went away.
I don't know.
We're getting ready to read it. But real quick, the joke of the night is brought to you by Gregorian, who says, "But guys, Pope Benedict did the most to fix." Hold on, what he said. It scrolled up too fast. Anyway, he was saying that Pope Benedict did the most for the abused kids. So there's your joke of the day.
Yeah. I'm not touching that one. But anyways,
just keep reading. Just read through, Steve.
Devil Dog, 2,000 yen, which is I think $5. He says, doubt is a virtue. It's not. It's fine to strive for doubt because it's a mindset like skepticism. You should strive to doubt all things because that avoids things like confirmation bias. And doubt does not mean unbelief. Doubt actually means you're not convicted.
We don't have time to go through it right now. We've already been through it.
It's $2. We're trying, Kyle. We're trying. Hang on. We got it. Time, $2. You guys got sex toys girls' numbers for a friend? I don't have any sex toy girl numbers for myself. If I did, I'm certainly not the fuck going to give them to you, Time. Okay, just saying. Maybe one. A Kid Knew $5. I talked to Chris. Have him contact me. I like to discuss the Bible with him. How do I contact him to arrange this? I think you just did. You can go find him on Facebook. He's a friend of mine, Chris Hansen. He goes under. Not doxing him. That's actually what he goes by. Not his real name, I don't think. But anyways, maybe it is. I have no idea. But that's what he goes by. So.
Real quick, I have a correction. He said that he did more than Francis. I didn't see that part, but. Sure.
Justin James Human, $2. I'll kiss the ring. Philosophical agnostics unite. Thank you, buddy. Power to you. Andrew B, $2. No comment, but thank you. The Lace Damien, $300. Just wanted to say hi to you guys. Let's do a history show again. Aron Ra, I fucking love you, man. Sincerely, Rick Yivit. How do you pronounce Rick's last name? Numismatist.
Ifrak.
Ifrak. Yeah, Ifrak. Yeah,
he's
Rick
an ancient.
Ifrak.
He's an ancient. You should interview him, Aron. He's fascinating. He's an ancient coin guy, and he is just. I could listen to him for hours. Like he's just.
Yeah, this was
why
him.
You guys brought this up. Why you guys brought this up? I have somebody scheduled for next week that I'm going to be interviewing on my podcast, but I just want to throw out to the audience, if they want to make any suggestions, you can reach me at aronra@gmail. I'm that easy. But my podcast is a little difficult to find guests for because my motto is that anybody can complain and everybody does, but I'm tired of the negativity. I want to hear somebody that not only has a positive solution to propose, but that is already working to affect it. So put me in touch with somebody who's doing something to make things better, whether that's bringing, fresh water to people in Uganda or whatever the hell it is. Doesn't matter. Let me talk to those people.
Ooh, you need to talk to? He needs to talk to Hans Jorgen from Be My Eyes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Remember him? That was
one of our first podcasts we ever did.
That guy was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, he has an app that people can actually use to see that you can call other people and they can show them the thing on the phone and they'll tell you what your can of soup is or something.
So that's blind people, but his story, like he actually went blind doing this. Like he was creating this app for people who were going blind, and he actually went blind himself.
Really nice
and
guy.
Just the story is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yep, but anyways, thank you, Rick. Rick Ifrak, he's the numismatist, the ancient coin guy, and I will honestly go on a limb and say that he has one of the most interesting things when he comes on. I don't know what it is about coins. I never thought I'd be interested at all, but I'm fascinated as fuck when he comes on. My mind is just like, this is brilliant. I don't get it.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't understand coins, but he's so good at it. Good. So I enjoy conversation.
I got to show you my since you mentioned coins, I've got to show you my recent favorite. This was one that was in recent.
Rick, you got something you're going to have to value. British.
This is Darwin facing a chimpanzee, and this is a British pound.
That's good. Wow,
yeah, I think it's out of circulation now, but somebody gave it to me, and I'm so very happy to have it. They also gave me. I have it here.
That would never happen over here, though. That's what I want to say. Like they would never put a coin with Darwin looking at a monkey over here. Would never happen.
Okay, and this is a 10-pound. I'm trying to get it where it's no reflection. This is a 10-pound British note that I have framed with Charles Darwin on it. Yes,
that's awesome. That's cool. They do that. That would never happen over here.
No. This was given to me at the University of Manchester, and I want to. I don't even remember that guy's name. I feel so remiss, but thank you so much. Oh, good, he wrote his name on the back of it. So, Paul Samartzis. I have.
Aron is horrible at remembering names today. You know what? 5 minutes after this show ends, is like, what the fuck show was I just on? What the was that? Non-sec what? Okay, Kiwi H. He's tried, I'm sure. Kiwi H, $2. Come to New Zealand. There you go. I'll go to New Zealand.
I would love to come back to New Zealand.
Do it.
Especially, I'd like to go down to the Southern Island. I've been to Auckland twice. I love Piha.
I'll go. I need a vacation.
Don't eat the 1080p. Don't eat the 1080p.
Don't eat
Knockdown wheel, $5. Let me just get through this real quick, then we can converse. I got like 10 left. Knockdown wheel, $5. My first and only black eye coming from a flaming marshmallow. No jokes. So we got a black eye from a flaming marshmallow. That must be a hell of a story. We're going to talk about that one.
So much to unpack.
Justin James. There's a lot to unpack there. Justin James, Human, $5. That's the beautiful thing about humanity. We're all so similar yet different. Just remember, hate is foolish and love is wise. That's deep. Deep.
Yeah, but hate feels good sometimes.
Sandring, $10. Thank you very much, Aron. And I would love to discuss our political views and where we can find agreement and maybe change some views. Regardless, mass respect for everything you do. And Sandring was the gentleman that was the truck driver here. So mad respect for you. Okay, I love this name.
Thank
the Dankest Stank. It should be the Stankest Dank.
I dated her.
That's great. Yeah.
Oh,
Better you than me.
mic drop.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Stink is dink. $2. I lost a friend
That's
who
funny.
can't BS. Thank you for fighting back. You know what? I've known people actually that have followed him, but you know what? I've known a lot of people that realized that he was full of shit. So it can happen. Kagi, $7. Aron, have you nicknamed your blank? Do you call it Aron Rod?
That was for when I was a teenager. You give up
yes.
You give up naming your tool when you're an adult.
AKA yes. All right.
Yeah, and then AA, our Russian friend, 200 rubles. Aron, why do you ever get Baltica beer? It's not very good even by our standards. Baltica beer?
Baltica beer. What the hell is that?
Baltika.
Baltica.
No, it's
Baltica. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to drink the number 6 porter, but then I discovered the beer store that I went to, the best that they had was the number 6 porter, and I was taking Russian language at that time, and but I've recently discovered the Imperial Stout, and I love the Imperial Stout quite a lot actually. The only problem I have is that every other Baltica label is in Cyrillic except the Imperial Stout, and it always pisses me off. I want Imperial Stout if it's Baltica, it should be in Russian Cyrillic.
Okay.
I know nothing about
Milwaukee
Russia.
Atheist again. I don't know Cyrillic either. Milwaukee Atheist, $2. Aron, I sent you the PDF to
Well,
Hogan's
ask
book.
Milwaukee Atheist because he knows Russian really, really well.
Does he?
He knows pirate too.
No, seriously, he is Russian. He knows
He's a
Russian
pirate
really
too.
well. I used to
Seriously.
brag that I took Russian language for a little bit, but then I met him, and he has to speak Russian every day, and blows my doors, and just makes me feel humiliated. That
I wasn't being funny either. He really is. We did an episode of him where he came on, and he knows untold amounts of pirates, and he's got a friend that he brought with him that's I want to say he's a professor or he's a pirate He's a pirate historian, and they just for that hour and a half just blew my mind with the amount of things that they knew about. I mean, just things that you wouldn't think about, the little details. It was fascinating.
I can tell you that I've had plenty of rum in his basement.
Nice. That's excellent.
Yeah, I got Milwaukee Atheist to actually appreciate Stormseeker, which is a pirate metal band. He's like, yeah, you're right, Steve. They're pretty cool. I'm like, I told you. Nicholas Brand, $5. Aron, I'm a paleo student who teaches labs, and I've recommended your videos to my students to help them understand cladistics. Thank you. That's about as high as praise as you can get. I don't know anything else.
It is.
You can.
We had him on the show.
So thank you.
He actually came on the show and did a presentation on dinosaurs, and he's a he's fantastic too. You guys should actually connect. I mean, you
can get Trevor Vale on. Yeah. We can get Nicholas Brand on.
I'm doing a little bit something different than I have been in late recent times. I mean, I've done a lot of atheist and skeptic and humanist type conferences, and after I went to the Tetrapod Zoology conference, I'm going to be doing a lot of more straight up science conferences. I love
that's
that.
Cool. Yeah, I imagine they'd be less contentious than the battling religion all the time.
It's nerdy. They're always nerdy, but I love that. I have what they call a nerdgasm. I geek out.
Steve does that too when you say definition.
I had one of those the other day. I was out with a friend, and we were having a very nerdy conversation, and I was like, "This is hot." So, anyways, it was pretty cool, actually. Flint Reed, £5. I consider Foundational Falsehoods an absolute classic of its kind. Simply awesome work. Thanks so much for that alone. Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, and Milwaukee Atheist, $2. Steve, you didn't read my last super chat. I think I read all yours, Milwaukee Atheist. I'm looking. Yeah,
Milwaukee Atheist. Next time you send one, just to fuck with Steve, put it in Russian.
Oh, you want to hear me speak Russian?
Oh, he can.
He
puts me to shame.
I don't know.
I'll tell you, the greatest thing that ever happened on this show was the time that Steve, I don't know what happened. We lost a bet or something like that, but Steve had to sing the last super chats. It was great.
There was
Yeah,
two times.
we lost about